It is October 31st, and you and your friends have set out to experience one of the scariest nights of the year. You have decided to hit up every haunted house that you can possibly find. The first house that you are going to hit up is the House of Lecter, which promises to make all your worst nightmares come true. As you stand in line waiting, you can't see anything in this old abandoned building, but you can definitely hear the screaming coming from inside. As you get closer to the front of the line, your skin starts to crawl. The hair on your back of your neck starts to stand as you anticipate getting the holy terror scared out of you. You still can't see anything or anyone. You can just hear the screams as you get closer to the front of the line. Finally, it's your turn. You're at the front of the line, and the old creaky door opens, and you realize you and your friends are about to have all your nightmares come true. If you haven't figured it out already, I'm talking about Halloween night. Many people participate in Halloween activities without ever really knowing the background of Halloween. Today I hope to change that and give you some background information on this sometimes controversial holiday. According to History.com, Halloween is one of the world's oldest holidays and is still celebrated today around the whole entire world. The celebration usually starts well before October 31st. Most people, they tend to go buy pumpkins and carve them into jack-o'-lanterns. Then they get dressed up and they go trick-or-treating. For many adults, they have kids and their kids dress up, as mine did this year, as a princess and Scooby-Doo. This act of getting dressed up is known as trick-or-treating, where people go around from door to door asking for candy. According to History.com, this originated years ago when people would dress up and go from house to house, and instead of getting candy, they would get money or food. Many people often go to parties where they can win prizes for being the best dressed. They often bob for apples. The Fort Campbell Courier states that people who held this festival were called Celtics in the old days. The Celts believed that on this night, the spirit of the dead could actually move freely among the living. While some Christians today consider this to be a satanic holiday, other Christians do not. According to Wikipedia, many Christians think that it is a fun event decided, or where people hand out candy and just have an all-around good time. I can remember back whenever I was a young kid, my cousin would always have Halloween parties, and they would go on hay rides where people would jump out of the woods. We used to park in this old creepy dip in the road, and we'd get let out and we'd stand in the woods, and then as the hayride would come through, we'd jump out and scare them. And it was just good, clean fun. According to History.com, actual Halloween celebrations did not begin in America until the second half of the 19th century. A practice that is now known as trick-or-treating. These celebrations have carried on since the mid-19th century and are still going strong today. Now that you've heard the history of Halloween, I hope you will be able to bob for apples, carve jack-o'-lanterns, watch all-night horror movie marathons, sit around the bonfire telling spooky stories, trick-or-treat, and come face to face with your worst nightmares.